Hi guys, it's Natalie here and I'm back with another video for Neat and Tangled, and I have got my helpful assistant Mariah here with me as well. Today I thought the video that I wanted to do was about mixing and matching different stamp sets. So I have pulled out my folder where I store a lot of my Neat and Tangled stamps, and I started off, the idea for this card came from this stamp set. This is called the Perfect Blend and it's an older one, and I'm going to pull that out, and where I started with was actually this sentiment which says coffee and friends make the perfect blend. And what struck me about this was, although of course this stamp set has got lots and lots of images of coffee in it, if I wanted to do a card that's got coffee and friends, then I needed to find another stamp set that had, you know, pictures of girls or friends or some kind of cute animals or something that I could build a card with. So I started going through all of these, and what did I think? Hang on, we need to go backwards. I found the little girl out of the Would You Be Mine set. This one was cute, so I'm going to pull her out. And then lastly, because this is about friendship and I wanted to do a little bit of a window card, and I've been loving doing like little windows and little frames, was that I found the heart shape frame out of the Floral Heart, which has got both the stamp and it's got a die that goes with it as well, and that's what I'm going to create my frame with, and I'll show you how it's all going to come together. But so I've pulled these all out, and as I said, the idea for this card is about mixing and matching some of the stamp sets. So I've already started doing a little bit of behind the scenes work. I'm going to work on just a plain white card, and it's going to have this pattern paper in the background. Oh, except I didn't want to do that because I need to die cut the heart shape out of it first. So let me stick those sticky bits back on. I've already stamped the Floral Heart on my piece of paper and embossed it with gold, and the same with that sentiment that I was talking about, the coffee and friends, just so I could, you know, you've seen stamping and embossing, you know how to do that. The other little bits that I wanted to do, so as I said, I wanted to work this little girl into my card, but she's got these fawn ears on, which are super cute, but not necessarily what I need for the coffee and friends idea. So I wanted to mask off her antlers, so to speak. So I've got out my mini Misty. So all these pieces are going to be cut out, that's why I can stamp them all on the same place. I'm going to pick her up, and I'm just going to mask off her ears and her antlers with a little bit of washi tape. And it is going to mask off a little bit of her hairline as well, but I can always draw that back in. So the idea here is if I stick the washi tape over her ears.
What about those two?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we'll cut her out. Oh, whoopsie. Left the protective cover on the Stays On ink, and I'm using Stays On ink here in case I want to colour her. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with her yet. Anyway, so I'm inking her all up, and before I stamp her, I'm just going to quickly peel off this washi.
It smells like...
And now stamp her. So there you go, she's actually stamped very well the first time around. And then, as I said, it's just going to mask off some of her hairline there. But then I'm just going to go back in and draw it in where I think it should go. And now she doesn't have any ears. So yeah, but we're going to cut them off, so that's fine. So now let's start cutting out some of these pieces. I've got, as I say, the die for the floral heart. So we're going to line that up. And again, just going to hold it in place so that it lines up with some washi tape. Bring in the big shot.
Big shot.
And carefully peel off that tape. And so this is going to create my frame. I don't have the matching die for the girl, and even if I did, of course, the die would have the ears on it anyway, so I'm just going to cut her out freehand. Before we put away the big shot, of course, I wanted to also cut out that frame, as I said, into the front of my panelled paper, my panel of pattern paper here. And it's going to go somewhere close to the top. Probably don't need to sticky that one in place because we can just run it through. And I haven't cut apart my pieces of the die because I think it just makes it way easier when I want to cut out this piece. And so despite the fact that this comes out in two pieces, that's okay, because both of those I'm just going to sort of throw away. I want the negative piece out of here. And now I can stick that one on. Although I haven't decided what I want to do in the background. Like, I'm not going to leave that white. I'm either going to stick, I've just done a very awful blending of brown here, which is going to go in the background. But it's not gonna, you're not going to see a lot of it, because the idea here is that I'm going to have the frame. And then I'm going to have, just to show you a mock-up, the little girl that's in here. And then I'm going to stamp the coffee cup out of here as well, which will go in here. And then I'm going to have a sentiment down the bottom. So that's how I'm going to put together my card, and I'll just do all of that, the rest of that in fast forward so you can see how it all comes together.